Hello and welcome. My name is Olga Chwa, and I'm delighted to guide you tonight in a movement and meditation practice. In just a moment, I'll guide you through a yoga Nidra. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. And please prepare now for the practice of yoga Nidra. Hopefully you are plenty comfortable. And if there's a way to be more comfortable, if there's some small detail, even unbuttoning a button somewhere, or to be at your very most comfortable. Again, any position is welcome. Being on the back might be your thing, but you might also like to be on the side or on your belly. You might be sitting. There is no wrong way to practice yoga nidra, no wrong way to be. And the practice begins with this task of getting comfortable, of getting situated, and of bringing the awareness inward. And a good way to do this is by taking it outward, actually, by letting the eyes close, if it's safe to do that where you are. And I will keep my eyes open, holding the space here as best as the digital capacity allows us here. The eyes are closed and the ears are open. And so you are listening and listening to all the sounds near and far. Distant sounds. The eyes are closed and you might even see the room where you're practicing. The eyes are closed, but you know exactly where you are. You know what this looks like, where the doors and the windows are, what the lighting is, what you're wearing, where in the room you are practicing. Let the eyes be closed, and yet all these details are true and available to the mind, along with the sounds. And coming into sounds closer by, the sounds of the body, heartbeat sounds and digestion sounds, and the occasional swallow. Listening to those sounds. And listening to the breath. And listening all the way into the voice of the inner knowing, checking in with the inner wisdom. Maybe it's the voice of the heart or the voice of the breath. Some inner part of you that has a voice that maybe you've never heard, never spoken to, but this is the invitation, is to connect with an inner voice. And let this voice bring you a resolve. You might have an ongoing mission in your practice here. There might be an intention that you repeat on and again, and that's one way to do this. And if that's true for you, this is the moment to say these things in your mind. And you might have an intention for today. Today I'm here to feel better. Today I'm here to get some rest, whatever your today intention is. And you might have the intention of no intention. You might have the intention to be open to all that emerges and welcoming all that shows up. However you do this moment in the practice with the resolve and the setting of the intention. You set it and you let it go. You set it in, you set it free. And we move the mind. We move the mind around the body. Take the awareness over to the left big toe, beginning down at the left toe, noticing the second, third, fourth, and fifth toes on the left there, the sole of the foot and the top of the foot, left heel and ankle, the lower leg and knee, upper leg, hip, and buttock. Moving up the left waist and the ribs into the left armpit and shoulder, down the left arm to the elbow, forearm, wrist, and hand. Left hand, thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, and little finger. And the whole left side from the fingertips up and over and down to the toe tips. Bring the awareness to the right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and fifth. Sole of the foot, top of the foot. Right heel and ankle, lower leg, knee, and upper leg. Hip and buttock, the waist on the right into the ribs, armpit and shoulder. The right upper arm, elbow, forearm, and wrist. Right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, and little finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand. Be aware of the right side from the fingertips up and around and down to the toe tips. The 2 feet and ankles, the 2 knees and hips, the whole pelvis. Be aware of the front and the back there of the pelvis. And the low back, the waist and the abdomen, into the diaphragm, the chest. Ribs on the right and left, and the heart at the center. Shoulder blades right and left, and the space between the shoulder blades. Be aware of the top of the back, the top of the chest, top of the right shoulder and the top of the left shoulder, the 2 collarbones, and the hollow between. Neck, back of the head and the sides. Right ear and left ear. Right temple and left temple. Right cheek and left cheek. Chin, lower lip, upper lip. Nose with the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose. Right eye and left eye. Right eyebrow, left eyebrow. Eyebrow center. The forehead and the crown of the head. Together. And be aware of the face and head and neck and shoulders, the 2 arms, the chest, the back, abdomen, pelvis, and legs together. The whole body. The whole body, the whole body. Be aware of the whole body, resting and breathing the whole body in this practice. The whole body in this practice, in this state of awareness, the whole body. Here and now, with the breath. Like planting the new seeds with the new moon. What are the seeds that the life here has got planted? What is planting in the depth of this inner landscape? And what are the resources that the breath can provide? The breath can bring courage. The breath can bring support, patience, and strength. Breathing in the resources. What do you need to nurture these new seeds, new beginnings? Holding the state of awareness. And taking a moment to find where in the body is a connection to the earth and to the ground, where there's the sense of rootedness. Like the seeds that are planted deep in the earth, are there any parts of this body that feel like they are reaching deeply downward? Scanning through the back of the body, but the front as well, for parts of the body that might be heavy, grounded, that feel rootedness and steadiness. And that maybe feel deeply held. Any parts of the body that feel held by the earth and held by this practice. And at the same time, feel into the parts that are expanding. Even young seeds begin to quicken and sprout. Is there a part in this landscape, in this body, that feels very open, that might be reaching upward, blossoming, sprouting? The quickening of life from beneath the layers of snow, feeling into this opening and expansiveness at the same time as the rootedness and the groundedness that support and hold this body. At the same time, grounded and expansive. At the same time. And that's the invitation, to be here, to make a home in this space between heaven and earth, between the expansion and the rootedness. Be aware again of the whole body. And again, listen all around. The eyes are closed, and yet the mind connects to all of the sounds on the outside, listening far away to distant sounds, and closer by, closer in, the local sounds, all the way to the personal sounds, the sounds that are coming from the body, like the sound of the breath and the sound of the heartbeat, perhaps the sound of the swallow, or digestive sounds. Be aware of sounds, and with the eyes closed, be aware again of exactly where you are, knowing exactly what this room looks like, that you've spent the practice here in, and where you are, what the organization of things might be, the tables and furniture and chairs and windows and doors, all the house and room things, just knowing with the eyes closed, knowing your place in the physical world, in the space of things, and making some decisions. You might choose to stay in this state of awareness. You might be somewhere quite nice and would like to remain in your state of Nidra. And you might be ready to keep moving. There might be something this evening that needs your attention. And so you might know that it's time to awaken and emerge. And that's the invitation. If you're choosing to do so, know that you can always return, that this is your practice, your state of awareness, and you can always come back here. And the invitation to awaken is to listen and to feel. Listen to the breath and feel the breath. Feel the breath moving in the body, and feel the body moving with the breath. That movement of the chest and abdomen, feel the movement into the hips and legs. And if you are awakening, if you are emerging from this practice, give yourself little wiggles and movements. Move the toes and the feet, the fingers and the hands. Wiggles awakening you. You might touch the fingertips to the thumb one by one, and the hands might even come together if that is available and welcome. Warming the hands up against each other with a little bit of a rub. You might invite that warmth to the face, to the eyes. Opening the eyes while they're covered is a nice way to let that light emerge slowly, to cover the eyes, to open them, and then either open up the fingers to bring the light in or slowly move the hands away. Any sort of touching of the face is an invitation here to help you awaken and to connect with yourself, to give yourself that smoothness. Remove any expression from the face. Smooth it out into your calm face. And if it feels good to grab onto the earlobes, you might give your ears a little massage. That helps wake up the body, and you've got the map of the whole body on the edge of the ear there. So go from the earlobes up and then come back down. And seeing how you feel and seeing what you got there. Thank you so much for spending this time together, for caring for your bodies. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Maybe hit the notification button to get the latest videos and like all the videos that you watch. If you enjoy these practices, consider making a donation. There's a PayPal link in the description and other methods on my website at olgachwa.com/sponsor. While you're on my website, please add your email to my list to get the updates of my new YouTube uploads and live Zoom classes and special workshops. All the things that don't even make it to the channel. It'd be great to see you. All gratitude. I'm Olga Chwa.